Couple of boundaries, you'll win this game. Bring the field in. Don't let Wood get on strike if you can avoid it.
Ryan Campbell is at the edge of his seat. Here comes the first ball from Bibek.
Well, now your retired batsman finally gets on strike. He's got 5 balls to score 21 runs. What a waste of the last over. These blokes. Ego got in the way. I want to bat. Hoggy, tell them, get out of there.
You just want bowlers come over, get punished, and not be able to have the excitement of trying to find a boundary themselves.
Exactly.
Selfish mindset from batters. Selfish mindset.
It's a cracker for sure. And that's a dot delivery. Is that out? No, it's not out. 5 of 21 is now 4 of 21 is what Jack Wood needs to get. It was his 13th delivery. So close.
Yeah, the pressure is mounting now. The retired batsman coming back in. He had 5 balls to win the game for Australia, and he's up against it.
The Nepalese crowd, the volume's going up. A huge delivery coming up. That goes to the boundary. 17 of 3. 3 sixes should do the job.
Oh, keep that foot behind the line, young man. Do not bowl a wider or no ball. 3 sixes needed off the last 3 balls. A script writer couldn't do it even better for you, Hoggy.
Well, we could even have the first draw of the tournament. 2 sixes and a 4.
There's anticipation. And that's another great delivery. Has he won the game for Nepal? Bibek Yadav. No sixes yet. And those expressions, those emotions on the Aussie faces tell you the story. 16 required of 12. They really messed this up, didn't they?
Well, I got to say, Australia's tactics were very puzzling. They had an opportunity to get their retired batter back in with probably an over and a half to go, but instead they wasted some balls, and now they find themselves out of the out of this game.
That's a happy Dominic Cork, and that's another wicket. 1 and over from Bibek to close out this match. Jack Wood, the half-centurion, came back, but Bibek on the money.
Wonderful performance from Nepal.
Deserved winners of this fixture. Bowled brilliantly, batted brilliantly.
But didn't finish that brilliantly.
And what a win for Nepal. They edge out Australia by 11 runs. What a terrific final over from Bibek Yadav. And also a worthy mention to the captain Sandeep Jora, who was sensational with the bat. But in the end, just keeping their nerve in that last over and keeping Jack Wood off strike for as long as they could can.
I just thought they bowled exceptionally well. Pratish was brilliant up front, keeping it tight in that first over. And then Rashid, the third over, he had 3 great Yorkers in the first 3 balls that he bowled at that over, but then got pounded for a couple of boundaries out the back end where he tried to change it up. And then Pratish coming back in, getting the big wicket of Dan Christian, was where Nepal won this fixture.
It was a good start for Australia, but in the end, Nepal picking up wickets, regular intervals. And that is the winning moment. Jack Wood was the danger man. but only 10 of that last over. No sixes, and look at all these fans who are coming to support Nepal. It's a huge win for them. Australia was so strong yesterday. And Christian congratulating the Nepalese boys. It's a moment they are going to savor for a long, long time. And Nepal, a victory for them by 11 runs. It's India in action next, up against UAE. Shackwood, 55 of 16 deliveries, but a bunch of wickets in between. And the pressure was mounting on Australia, and eventually they were shot by 11 runs, 100 on the board, and what a spell from Pratish, 3 wickets of 2 overs.
Yeah, Pratish, he was brilliant. Hazlitt, that was a good piece of bowling, just getting the ball to slightly move away from Hazlitt and cause that miss-hit out of the covers, and this wicket of Dan Christian. This was in the 4th over when they needed to change the momentum, and then a beautiful Yorker to Ross. And Joshi getting that wicket of Farward Ahmed, but Patel were just way too good for Australia. And Bibek just getting that final wicket of Wood out the back end. Wood had an impressive game, 50 and 2 for 35, but I felt Pratish's 3 for 24 was a turning point for Patel, and Sandeep's 51 was also a beautiful contribution.
That's the points table at the end of that game. Who would have thought that Nepal would have managed to beat Australia and England and stay at the top of the points table? So Nepal, the #1 spot.